Good morning, and thanks for joining us today for the Hunterdon County Vocational School District Academies program information session. We're going to talk today about the opportunities that your child has in attending one of the preferred academies as well as animal science at Hunterdon County Vocational School District. So thanks for being here. I appreciate your time today. When it comes to planning for their future, students are generally asking two questions. What do I want to do and how do I want to get there? And those are important questions. Everything that they decide to do later in life is going to require a pathway to getting there. So we start thinking about that early on in 7th and 8th grade. And by 8th grade, we are really zeroing in on the opportunities that they have for high school. When we talk about what career and technical education is, sometimes it's called CTE. Some people aren't familiar with the terminology, and so I'd like to just introduce that term to you and let you know that career and technical education is really what prepares students for success in a career pathway. And that comes via certifications, credentials, licensures, skills, and even college credits. Students are able to earn college credits as part of the academy programs. The big thing that distinguishes career and technical education from other traditional models of high school education is that there is hands-on training and hands-on learning that happens. And that is the preferred method of learning, by the way. I mean, most people that you talk to love to learn by doing, and that's what we embed in all of our programs, and that's what makes us stand out. Students in career and technical education also have availability for internships, mentorships, portfolios, work studies, and real-world experiences. So we're talking today about 4-year academy programs and starting to think about why should I choose or why should my child choose a 4-year academy program instead of the traditional model for high school. And we like to say that they get to learn, have fun, and stand out. The learning part's easy. It's what most people, we know what learning looks like, and all students have the opportunity to learn no matter where they go. But having fun and standing out, well, having fun really is the opportunity to be with like-minded peers that they are in their class with. They get to share their passion through community service, and they get involved in career-focused student organizations. And that really is fun for them. Standing out is really paramount when it comes to some of the majors that students are going to want to major in college. They want to make sure that their application stands out from the rest. And that's where the academy program really shines. The students are able to participate in local and national competition. They're able to attend STEM and career-focused programs throughout the year and over the summer. Some of our students have been awarded the Governor's STEM Award, and they just, by nature of the types of classes and curriculum that they are taking, they definitely stand out in terms of their application when it comes to further education. First program we're going to talk about today is Environmental Sustainability and Engineering Academy. And this program is offered at Voorhees High School, and students will attend the Voorhees High School district in terms of all their academic classes. They do spend a good deal of time on the Califon campus of Hunterdon ESC. It's 75 acres. And it's just magical in terms of the environment. Students there are really participating in a highly focused 4-year program with career interests in environmental sciences. They are able to garner many college credits, up to 13 college credits with the opportunity for 26 more. So that's a total of 39 college credits. And students are focusing on environmental engineering, resource management, and policy development, sustainable resource management, and principles of renewed and sustainability energy. Students definitely are participating in college level curriculum. that is provided by Seminary University and the University of Texas at Austin. So students there in this program are able to solve real world problems, which is really terrific. And they are getting experience in sustainable ecological practices. The big bonus is they get to enjoy the outdoors as their classroom. And so that really is nice. Just to give you an idea as to what it will look like in terms of the course requirements for each year and the course pathways. In ninth grade, they'll study natural resource management, 10th grade AP environmental science with the human impact on the planet. Grade 11, they have an engineering design and analysis, and grade 12, they're looking at global sustainability, environmental policy and law, industry supported projects, and then there is a capstone project that kind of brings everything together in terms of what they've been learning. So the video I'm not going to play today because of time restrictions, but you can go on to our website and find a video under each of the programs. The Computer Science Applied Engineering Academy is also another terrific program. I should mention that the Environmental Sustainability Academy accepts 25 students, and likewise the Computer Science and Applied Engineering Academy accept 25 students. Computer Science and Applied Engineering Academy, again, it's rigorous, it's highly focused, and it's for students who have career interests in computer science and engineering. They do get curriculum that has been, college level infused from Fairleigh Dickinson University. They can earn up to 12 college credits through dual enrollment and AP courses. They have various platforms and coding languages that they're exposed to, and also specializations like digital electronics, robotics, cybersecurity. Collaboration on team projects to design and deliver software solutions to real-world problems are definitely a big part of this experience, and this program is offered at Voorhees High School as well. So those students have exposure to TCA events and competitions. They engage in college-level research, and they work with industry professionals in terms of internships and field trips and guest speakers. So they bring it all together. The course sequence for the CSAEA looks like this. In ninth grade, they have exposure to AP Computer Science principles, algorithms, big data, the internet and web development. In grade 10, they are exposed to AP Computer Science and Java Robotics. Grade 11, it's cybersecurity. And grade 12, they're looking at industry relevant hot topics like artificial intelligence, which is big today, quantum computing, large language models, and a capstone project as well. The Biomedical Sciences Academy is probably our most sought after academy program. And because of that, we have 50 spaces available and 2 teachers. That program is offered at the North Hunterdon High School. Students have the opportunity to take advanced courses in neuroscience, biomedical engineering. They infuse college material from Rutgers University and RVCC. They can get up to 16 college credits in health and medical courses, as well as earn their first aid and CPR certifications. They have exposure to concepts of human medicine, physiology, genetics, microbiology, and public health. Students in this program are definitely learning through real-world activities. They compete in local and national events, and they make an impact in your community, our communities. It is a really big pride point for us to point out that 3 of our students were chosen as the Governor's STEM Award this past year. So kudos to those students and the teachers that make that possible. Our students are doing really cutting edge things, as well as, opportunities to participate in real world activities, such as going into a surgical room and seeing surgery happening firsthand. So those are all great things that are happening in our Biomedical Science Academy. The course sequence for these students is in 9th grade. They have the Intro to Biomedical Science and Healthcare and Society. 10th grade, Introduction to Anatomy and Physiology, Microbiology and Oncology. Grade 11, they have Advanced Anatomy and Physiology, and Neuroscience is an optional course. And grade 12, they have Medical Terminology, Capstone Project, and that Biomedical Engineering, which is also an optional advanced course. Those students have access to something called the Anatomage tablet, which is an incredible resource that most medical schools have, but almost no high schools have. And the students are able to really dive into human bodies, digital human bodies, by isolating different parts of the body and dissecting. And it's a really cool learning tool that our students are lucky enough to have at their disposal. So general information about the Academy program is that the students are going to either attend Voorhees High School or North Hunterdon High School for the entire day and for all 4 years. So if they were supposed to attend a different high school like Del Val or Hunterdon Central, they would become part of the Voorhees or North Hunterdon school system in that that's where they attended. But their diploma will actually be awarded from Hunterdon County Academies, and they are considered our students at that point. Transportation is free of charge, and it is provided by their home district, and we'll help to facilitate that once the student has accepted their place at one of the academies. The college credits that students have access to are at an additional fee, but it's usually a smaller nominal fee in comparison to students that are attending college. They may require completion of the full academy program to get the college transcripts so that they, the courses that they're taking at the academy are part of that. And so they would be required to complete the program in its entirety. There are no fees for this program except the college tuition cost. The startup costs have been covered by grant funds, and tuition is charged to your home school. All students in 8th grade can apply in Hunterdon County. We do sometimes select some out-of-county students, but that is only if space is available, and they must have approval from their sending district. The application process is that students will submit an electronic application, and then we ask for their documents from their school, which would include report card grades, discipline, attendance, and then we have a placement test that all students in the academy programs will be required to take, and it's based on the AccuPlacer test. And that test itself is, there is some information. If you Google AccuPlacer, you can see that there are some sample tests out there. It's giving us a kind of baseline of students' grade level for math and science. Math and English. It's just math and language, English. That's really yucky. Okay. There are no fees for this program except the college tuitions that we talked about. All students in 8th grade can apply from Hunterdon County, and we do sometimes accept out-of-county students on as-is basis if there is a space available, and they must have approval from their sending district. All students, once they submit the electronic application, we will ask for the assistance of their home school to send us their report card grades, their attendance grades, and their discipline records. And they will also be required to take the AccuPlacer test that will give us a operating level for each student. More information about the AccuPlacer test can be found by just Googling AccuPlacer, and you can see it is one of the recognized College Board exams, and there are even some practice tests available for students there. So each scheduled class in the academy would be 55 minutes, and they have the rolling block schedule according to the school that they attend. They do offer a variety of AP and honors courses, and they can participate in all the sports, extracurricular activities, senior trip, dances, all of the things that go along with the high school that they are in attendance. Now, this is just a sample 4-year schedule, so you can see that they have their academy class each day, and then they have their other core required classes like English, phys ed, math, a world language, history, etc. By the time they get into the 12th grade, you can see that they have some open spaces that they can take advantage of additional AP classes if they fit into their schedule, or internships, or other electives. So just to give you an idea of what it looks like. We do have students who want recognition in terms of their grades, but don't participate in maybe a varsity sport. And so we have varsity jackets for certain GPAs. That's another thing that we're very proud of. And students attending our academy programs, we have summer learning experiences. Last year it was Costa Rica. This year it's Yellowstone. They go in, they are able to earn some college credits and have really great experience in terms of the environment. Now, we didn't talk about Polytech, and that's the other full-time animal science program that we have at this time. And that program does accept up to 50 students because it is quite popular. It incorporates multiple opportunities for that hands-on training, large and small animals, domestic and exotic animals. Students are able to perform routine procedures. We even have a pet grooming clinic as well. Students are studying disease anatomy, physiology, medical pathology, terminology, and animal husbandry. This is the academic courses are taken at Voorhees, and the first 2 years students are at the Voorhees campus studying the small animals. And then in 11th and 12th grade, they move to the ESC campus for part of their day and study the larger animals. The students look like the course sequence looks like this. They have intro to animal science, related careers, laws, and ethics. Then they have anatomy and physiology and genetics. They have animal nutrition, diseases, and then a structured learning experience for 12th grade. Now, it's very easy to apply. If you go to hcvsd.org, there is a green button at the top right hand. If you go to any of the Academy pages, there is also a button at the top. It just may be a different color, but it'll say apply now. Once you click that, you'll start your application. It takes about 15 to 20 minutes to start the application, and all applications are due by December the 15th. There is the availability for a first and second choice program, so students have the opportunity to apply to more than one. Today is the last of the Academy information sessions, but testing will occur in December as students apply. And again, we are coming down to the deadline, so it's really important that you do so quickly. And once all the information is inputted and students have tested, their records can be reviewed and a decision can be made. Acceptance notification happens on January the 12th, and they have a brief period of time to accept their space. And at that point, then there'll be communication that continues with Hunterdon County Vocational School District. So I want to thank you so very much for your time today. I hope this answered most of your questions. If you have any additional questions, you can always reach out to admissions@hcvsd.org. And at this point, I'm going to stop the recording and answer any individual questions that people may have. Have a great rest of your week, and we hope to see you in the application pool. Thanks.